Power on.
Well, we got here the merach Ultra Walk W60 treadmill walking pad. I did half a movie on this thing. Didn't even realize how much time had passed. Lights off, projector on, merach Ultra Walk W60 just kept moving under my feet. That's my favorite way to do cardio, and I'm going to show you exactly why. So look, I've always struggled with cardio, not because I can't do it, but because I get bored out of my mind doing it. Standing on a treadmill, staring at a wall, or watching a timer count down, it's one of the least enjoyable things I can think of. So when I started looking at walking pads, I was looking for something that could fit into my space. The merach Ultra Walk W60 kept coming up, and the specs on it are impressive for a walking pad. It's got a 12% auto incline, 400-pound weight capacity, 3.5 horsepower motor on the merach. It's not a toy, it's a real piece of equipment. And I want to walk you through everything, what it does well, what took some getting used to, and what my favorite way to use it is, because that part alone might change how you think about home cardio. So out of the box, merach Ultra Walk W60, it's bigger than I expected. That's actually a good thing. Walking pads can feel narrow and unstable, and this one has a belt width and length that feels secure under your feet, even at a faster walking pace. The build is solid. The frame doesn't flex or wobble or anything, but when you're on it, which for a 400-pound capacity machine makes sense, you still want to feel that stability in person before you commit to it. It's got RGB lighting on the merach W60. It's one of those things I wouldn't care about, and then I appreciated it. Running in a dim room with the lights off, it actually adds to the whole atmosphere rather than being a gimmick. Bluetooth speaker built in is a nice touch too. Decent audio quality for a treadmill, good enough that you don't have to wear headphones if you don't want to. Assembly on the merach Ultra Walk W60 is manageable and nothing overly complicated. So the 12% auto incline on the merach is the feature that sets it apart from most walking pads in this category. A lot of walking pads are flat, you walk on them, you get some steps in, it's fine, but walking on a flat surface at moderate pace is not that demanding. The moment you start adding incline, everything changes. Your calves, your glutes, your heart rate, it all increases noticeably even at the same walking speed. And the auto incline means you're not manually stopping and adjusting. This merach adjusts on its own through the app or the controls on the unit. I've been using it at 6 to 8% incline for most of my sessions, and the difference in how my legs feel afterward compared to flat walking is very real. If your goal is getting real calorie burn and actual lower body engagement from a walking pad, incline function on the merach Ultra Walk is the thing that makes that happen. It's got a 3.5 horsepower motor on the merach, runs smooth and consistent. There's no surging, there's no hesitation when you step on it at speed. For a walking pad that tops out at 4 miles per hour, the motor is more than adequate, and you can feel the stability in how the belt responds under your feet. It doesn't struggle, it doesn't slow down when you shift your weight, it just moves. 400-pound capacity is worth specifically calling out because, well, a lot of walking pads top out at like 220 or 250 pounds, which excludes a big portion of, people who could benefit most from low impact daily movement. This is accessible to a wider range of people, and the frame backs that up. It doesn't feel like a unit that's going to give out under the real weight. That's a design choice that matters, and it's one of the reasons the merach Ultra Walk W60 stands out in this category. So the merach app connects to the W60 via Bluetooth and gives you control over speed, incline, and workout tracking all from your phone. The interface is clean and straightforward. You're not fighting with a complicated app just to change your incline level. The app also tracks your sessions over time, which if you're someone who likes seeing progress data, then that's genuinely useful for staying motivated. The Bluetooth speaker pairs easily, and the audio is decent enough for the background music or a podcast. That's the part I actually want to talk about most, because this is what completely changed cardio for me. So I've got a projector. I set it up so it projects onto the wall right in front of the merach. Lights off, movie on, walking pad running at a comfortable pace with a little incline, and that's it. That's my setup. I did half a movie the other night, sat down afterward, checked, and I had been walking for almost an hour. Did not feel like I was doing cardio. I wasn't watching a timer. I wasn't thinking about how many steps I had left. I was watching a movie, and the merach W60 was quietly keeping me moving the whole time. By the time I realized how much time had passed, I was already halfway through the film, and my step count was well over what I would normally push myself to hit. And that right there, that's the secret sauce to cardio for people who hate cardio. You stop focusing on exercise entirely. Your brain is somewhere else, you're entertained, you're into the story, and your body's just moving on autopilot underneath you. And the merach Ultra Walk Deep 60 is the perfect platform for that because it's quiet enough not to pull you out of the movie. It's stable enough that you're not thinking about your footing. You know, I've tried it with music, with podcasts, with TV shows, but a movie on a projector with the lights off is just the one that makes me forget the longest. If you have a projector already, or even if you don't have one and you're considering getting one, this combination is something I'd recommend trying. And weight-wise, it's a substantial unit. Moving it around by yourself takes some effort, so think about where you want it to live before you set it up. So look, merach Ultra Walk W60 is one of the better walking pads I've come across in this price range. The 12% auto incline is real and makes a real difference in your workout. 400-pound capacity makes it accessible. The build quality holds up, the app works, and if you pair the merach with a projector and a good movie, I promise you're gonna have a good time getting your steps in without ever feeling like you're doing cardio. It's not a small thing. Getting consistent daily movement without dreading it is one of the hardest parts of staying active. And this setup solves that problem for me completely. If you want to get your hands on this product, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. And hit that subscribe button and never miss a review. If you want to see more products like this, click this video right here. I think you'll like it.